Hello. So let me guess. If you are here, it means you are tired of living in squalor and you're ready to make a name for yourself. And you may have heard some whisperings here and there about this mystical, magical framework called the S.P.A.R.K framework, and something about some kind of program called the She's Rising Incubator. Well, I am she is me. I am Latoya, social wellness consultant, founder of Butterfly Chats, and the creator of the She's Rising Incubator, powered by the S.P.A.R.K framework. We're going to be talking about how health coaching is built into the She's Rising Incubator. A lot of people, when I tell them about the incubator, they're like, huh? What is it? What is it again? And honestly, it's not that hard to understand. What is difficult is the fact that there has never been a health coaching and a marketing business coaching program put together that is made specifically with people or women with chronic illness in mind. There may be different iterations of different type of things, but there's never been this. And I want to tell you about it. I want to explain to you how I build in coaching, or rather, how I build in health coaching into a marketing business strategy platform. If you've if you've been following this journey either on TikTok or Instagram, you might know a little bit, but it's okay if you're still a little confused. I'm gonna help you out. You know that the incubator is more than about brand strategy programming. It's a place where women with chronic illnesses build confidence, a visibility, and profit without sacrificing their health, their peace, or pretending they're not in pain. I'm Latoya, social wellness consultant and the founder of Butterfly Chats. Today, we're going into the wellness side of the incubator because branding isn't just about colors, logos, and content. It's about being well enough physically, emotionally, and mentally to show up for your vision. That's what makes the She's Rising Incubator different. It's powered by the S.P.A.R.K framework, and the S stands for S.P.A.R.K step, is where we begin your healing centered foundation. So it's the wellness foundation of the program. Before we dive into branding or marketing, we stabilize you. That means looking at what's draining your energy, identifying what's triggering anxiety, imposter syndrome, and or burnout. We're mapping your flare patterns and capacity cycles. We're also creating a realistic weekly rhythm that aligns with your body's needs. Because trying to grow a brand when your body is in survival mode, that's not empowerment, that's pressure. S.P.A.R.K step is about slowing down before we speed up. Well, let's talk about the health coaching side because this isn't traditional wellness coaching with green juices and just think positive energy. Here's what it actually looks like inside the She's Rising Incubator. You get flare conscious planning so you're never overloading yourself during your lowest capacity days. We practice body literacy, learning to listen to and interpret your pain signals instead of pushing past them. We explore emotional regulation tools, things like breath work, spoon saving morning routines, and mindset strategies that support you when things get hard. You get space to unpack the mental wear and tear of being dismissed by doctors, family, and sometimes even your peers. And unlike other programs, I don't treat those things as side notes. They're built into the process because your wellness is the business plan. So, where does the slowdown or where does this show up in the program? Every stage of S.P.A.R.K, S.P.A.R.K, is built with your wellness in mind. Each step is 4 weeks long. During the purpose discovery phase, we're not just finding what excites you. We're checking in on what sustains you and what is sustainable for you. Then we have the authentic content confidence stage, where we build a content calendar that fits your flare patterns. Then we skip on over to resilience and recovery. We set boundaries, create response systems for when life hits, and makes peace with the imperfect progress. With the imperfect progress. Sorry. I am having spasms right now. So this is an example of what we do. So yes, pardon my skipping and my stutters every now and then. And in the last step, we are going to give you the knowledge access. We include connections to health providers, mobility devices, and rights of your device, where to use your devices, disability accommodations, and spoon-friendly resources. This is about visibility with support, marketing with mental health, confidence with passion. So let's honestly and let's be real. If you've ever launched something and then discovered or oh shit. If you've ever launched something and then disappeared because your body shut down, you know how defeating that feels. If you've ever signed up for a coaching program and then realized halfway through that your chronic illness wasn't considered at all, you know what it feels like to be invisible, even in support spaces. That doesn't happen here. In the She's Rising Incubator, we expect you to have bad days. We plan for them. And we don't treat your need for rest like a lack of drive. Because let's be clear, you're not inconsistent. You're navigating real barriers with courage, and that deserves strategy and support. Week to week, here's what the wellness component looks like. Each coaching session opens with a body and capacity check-in. You receive a wellness pulse tracker. You can use to log flare patterns, emotional energy, and weekly capacity. And with those trackers, some of us are tactile. Some of us like to have pen and paper in hand. However, there are some of us who also are very, very digital, very, very much so on our phones and computers. So these trackers, you have the ability to have digital and or tactile trackers. So that's an option. Keep that in mind. We set Spoon Smart wins, tiny, meaningful goals that help you move forward without overextending. I offer weekly audio reflections and prompts for journaling, resetting, or recentering if you're in a tough week. You're not falling behind. You're learning to lead yourself first, and that's where true leadership comes from. So, if you've ever been wondering how this program fits into your health journey, this is how. It's not just about branding, it's about becoming someone who trusts herself again, who shows up without shame, who can build something profitable without pretending to be pain free. If you're ready for that kind of support, apply for the She's Rising Incubator in the link below or in the link above. Like, comment, and share this video and follow Spoon and uh like, comment, and share this video with a fellow Spoonie who needs a soft place to land. Follow for more truth-telling conversations about wellness, marketing, and thriving with chronic illness. This is not about pushing through. It's about building something that honors your whole self. So let's build your brand together. I'm Latoya, and I'll see you inside the incubator.